It's Heather Nichols, and I'm excited to share more about my Traveler's Journal collection with you. This video is going to cover the outer cover of the Traveler's Journal, which is what this large die is. I cut mine out of felt, and I actually did 2 layers so I could have a double thickness. What this is going to do is it's going to be able to house the 3 little booklets that I've been making during the countdown. You can store up to 3 booklets inside of the outer cover and keep them all bundled together. And you can either keep them together permanently, or you can move the notebooks around and put different notebooks in depending on what you want to use the Traveler's Journal for. I'm going to put all 3 notebooks together. So again, this is the die that you use to cut the outer cover, and it's got the different holes for the binding on the outside. I made mine out of felt. It's sized 5 inches tall, so it's the exact height of the felt that Papertrey Ink carries. I did craft felt on one side, and I did the spring moss on the other. And this is the guides that are going to cut for the holes to bind, put the binding in. We're going to use the top and bottom holes for the binding, and then the middle hole is going to be for a piece of elastic that'll wrap around and secure the book closed. When I did mine, I layered it with craft and spring moss felt, just a double thickness just to make it a little bit more sturdy. You can cut out of some different types of materials if you would like to experiment: leather, vinyl, maybe some heavier cardstock. And when I did my holes, you don't have to put eyelets in like I did, but I did just to give it a little extra reinforcement. You can leave that open if you'd prefer. Alright, so we're going to bind the book with elastic to make so it will hold the notebooks in. We're going to use the top holes and the bottom holes of the eyelets. We're not going to worry about the middle right now because we're going to do something with that later. So just the top and the bottom. So take the elastic cord, we're going to thread it from the inside out. We're going to go out that second to the top hole and then come in the top. And this is just going to be what is actually going to hold our notebooks in, and you'll see how this works in a little bit. Once you come in through the top, go all the way down to the bottom. Oops. And then come up that second hole from the bottom. So you're going to have, we're not going to worry about that middle hole, just leave that be. Then you're going to tie your elastic together. Use a double knot of some sort, like a square knot, something that will hold it securely. And as you can see, I'm pulling the elastic that it's actually curling the cover of the book, and you want it to do that. You don't want it to lay flat. It'll flatten out once you get your journals in there. You want that elastic to have a little bit of tension in it to hold your books in place. So see how curved that is? That is what you want it to do. You can see on the back, we're going to do the loop in the middle now. And what I'm doing is I'm just tying a piece of elastic into a loop, just tying the ends like I would do on a string that I stuck on a tag, like that. And we're going to thread this loop through that center hole. Now it was a little bit thick, so I got a little piece of string and I'm kind of making my own little needle threader here. So just poke that through and pull, and it'll just give you an extra little something to hold on to pull it through. So if you can see here, we've got the binding piece, and then we've got the little loop here that will go around the outside. So alright, so how do these books fit into this cover? We're really going to work with that longest piece of elastic on the inside of the cover. And what we're going to do is we're going to attach 2 books together, and we're going to attach, if you want a certain order, I'm taking the first book and the third book, and I'm going to attach these together. And you'll see how the second book fits in there in just a second. So open your book to the middle and put that elastic loop right around the middle of the book. Just like that. And then I'm going to take and open up the third book to the middle, and I'm going to slide it right through the loop that's on the outside of the first book. So I've got 2 books attached, kind of spine to spine, but they can stack right on each other if you unfold them. And now to put them in the book, take that longest piece of elastic, slide it so everything is secure. So you're sliding the journal right under that middle piece of elastic, so they're both in there. So I fold this, now I've got 2 notebooks in the cover. But I want that third one in there, so I'm going to open that book to the middle, and that piece of elastic right there, again that longer piece, I'm going to slide my book right underneath there. And now I have 3 books inside my cover. The cool thing about this is that then these books, you can move them around, you can add different books, you can put different accessories in there. And then the elastic holds it all shut. And that's how the Traveler's Journal collection all fits together. It makes this great little compilation of books, this great little bundle of books that you can keep together. Thanks for watching, everybody, and I hope that you enjoy creating with my new Traveler's Journal collection.